Rabies is a fatal disease. It is a viral disease which infects wild and domestic animals. Dog and bat bites are the most common ways it is transmitted to humans. Mission Rabies, an organisation aiming to reduce rabies through vaccinating dog programmes, states that in India alone, 1 child dies every hour from rabies. That's startling to us in developed countries because, like the UK, it's extremely rare. You can protect yourself from rabies by keeping away from animals, particularly dogs and cats, even animals that look like they are somebody's pet. Be aware that dogs also like to chase joggers and runners because they like to bite their ankles, so you may not want to jog or run in high-risk countries. And if you are around bats, then beware of the risk from bats too. If you find a bat in the room that you've slept in, seek advice. You may not know you have been bitten in your sleep. Is there a vaccine? Yes. There is a great preventative vaccine. You need to have 3 rabies vaccines over a course of 28 days, or if you're running out of time, you can have them over 21 days. They will protect you for at least 10 years. The vaccines are not free on the NHS because you are not ill. You are choosing to go to a country where the rabies vaccine is highly recommended because the risk of rabies is classified as high. A lot of people commonly say that the rabies vaccines only buy you more time, but I'd like to explain it a bit differently if I may. If you get bitten, scratched or licked on an open wound by any animal, you must wash it out with soapy water for at least 15 minutes and use an antiseptic afterwards if you have that available, and then get yourself to medical help immediately. If you have not had the rabies vaccines, then you will need immunoglobulins to save your life, and these are very difficult or even impossible to get hold of in some countries. Whereas, if you've had the 3 rabies vaccines before you go and you get bitten, scratched or licked on an open wound, you still need to wash it out immediately with soapy water for 15 minutes and antiseptic and get to medical care immediately. But the advantage is that your body will kick in immediately to protect you, and you don't have to find those expensive and elusive immunoglobulins. You just need 2 more rabies vaccines, which are available worldwide and much cheaper. Many people often say that they've heard rabies vaccines are really painful. The old rabies vaccines were painful as they had to be given in the stomach, but modern rabies vaccines are given in the top of your arm, just like many other vaccines. And it may give you a sore arm for 24 hours, head and muscle aches, or a mild fever. If you do need treatment abroad, you should always seek medical advice on return to the UK promptly, in case the advice you were given isn't the same as the UK's recommendations and you need further treatment.